Good evening, everybody. My name's Allie Motaz. I'm one of the band directors here at Waconia Middle School. Before you is both of our combined 8th grade band classes. And man, these people have had a long day and they are here smiling and they look awesome. And I bet they're really tired, but they're gonna put on a great show for you, even after a day of canoeing, which I haven't even heard if it was fun. I hope it was fun. It's been busy. Anyways, the first piece, we're going to play 4 pieces for you today. Our first piece is called X Factor. It's a really exciting opener with lots of cool rhythms. So enjoy X Factor. Mr. Snyder and I are going to kind of trade off tonight. So enjoy. Excellent. As our percussionist transition, I would like to welcome my colleague, Phil Snyder, to the stage.
And we're going to continue our program with a piece called Bonsai Tree, much more subtle than X Factor. And I think we're about ready to go. As our percussion gets set for tip wire, I just want to point out there is a QR code in your program this evening, and that QR code is to hopefully stir up some volunteers for our Lake Waconia Band Festival. Many of our 8th grade students are in the marching band this summer, and that schedule is kind of starting to get a little bit more intense as we get closer to our main part of the season. But we are looking for a few volunteers to help coordinate our Lake Waconia Band Festival, where we host 12 other high school bands to come in and march down basically Main Street. Although I think it's on First this year. Anyway, we're looking for a few students to help carry a few banners, and parents to just help coordinate and make that a really amazing experience for everybody who's involved. It looks like we're ready. We're going to play Tripwire. As we start to kind of put the pieces together for our final number, we'd like to just take a moment. The students that are on the stage are just incredible people, and it's just a joy to watch everybody come through this building as a 6th grader and then a 7th grader and then as an 8th grader, and we're getting ready to send them off to the high school where many, many more adventures are sure to be discovered. But just the energy, the growth, the excitement, and just the amazing people that are on this stage are just to be celebrated tonight. And thank you so much for coming. And just one more round of applause for our students. We're in a really cool, special spot. We have one more amazing piece, and we're going to give it back to Mrs. Motaz.
Thanks, everybody. So this piece we're about to perform for you is probably different than any other band piece you've ever heard or seen performed in your entire life. I've never done anything like this in playing or teaching, so this is an experiment for all of us. Lauren, will you go ahead a couple slides until, yes, okay. So this piece is, if you've ever read a choose your own adventure story, sometimes you can go in different orders or whatever like that is. So you can actually, this is the first time I've ever said this at a concert, please take your phones out. And go ahead, I tried this QR code, hopefully it works. And if you, this is just a practice one. This is going to probably cause controversy because I did include pineapple, okay? That is my favorite pizza topping. You can disown me if you'd like to, but that is my favorite and preferred topping. We will have probably strong debates about that in class. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving. So this is a practice. If you now leave your phone open on this poll, all right, pepperoni is winning. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I tried this by myself. It's way less cool with one person. So as we go through, we are going to time travel through different times. You will hear a variety of themes written by Mozart. And I haven't even said the best part yet. We are involving 2 students who are going to actually narrate and go through a slideshow with the narration up on the screen while we play music. And there will be about, I think it's 4 or 5 voting times where you will get to choose which order we perform the piece in. So hopefully all the technology works. If it doesn't, thank you for your patience. We've worked really hard on this. Not only is it challenging logistically, technologically, all those things, but it's also really hard to play musically. So we've worked really hard, honestly, most of the school year on and off on this piece. I've studied it a lot in my master's program. I'm super excited to do it in real life. So thank you, and it's a great ending to our middle school journey in time. So enjoy our final piece with our 8th grade band. Thank you. Our primary narrator is Caleb Hagan, and also Lauren Gruis running the slideshow. Special shout out to them. They're doing amazing, and I've basically given them no instructions. They just took it all, so they're amazing. Good luck. You'll get about a minute to vote on each one, so if you don't get it in, sorry. Otherwise the piece would take 20 minutes.
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, you gather together with your fellow Time Brigade agents. Agents, we need your help, you hear. You look up to see Captain Wells, commander of the Time Brigade. The key to music has been stolen. We need your help to get it back. The key was stolen by the infinite time bandit, Kronos. We believe Kronos is hiding the key in a different time. We'll have to chase him down in our latest model time machine, the MOZ-4R, otherwise known as Mozart. As you listen to Captain Wells, you imagine a world without music. You and your fellow time agents must defeat Kronos. You must recover the key! It's up to you, agents. Defeat Kronos and save the key. You climb into Mozart with your fellow Time Brigade agents. Mozart detects 3 disturbances in the timeline. Which time signal do you follow? The Jurassic period, the Industrial Revolution, or the Mesolithic era? You've arrived in the Jurassic period. The landscape around you is green and lush. To your right, you see an enormous Brachiosaurus. It stretches its neck to eat vegetation on a tall tree. A Stegosaurus lumbers into view in front of you. The giant plates on its back are obscuring something odd looking behind it. You maneuver Mozart to get a better look. It's Kronos! You head toward the glimmer, but it vanishes in a flash of light. Which Mozart signal do you follow next? The Industrial Revolution or the Mesolithic era? You have arrived in the Industrial Revolution. You see people walking quickly between large factory buildings. Enormous smokestacks produce dark clouds over the city. People are turning cranks, shifting levers, and moving materials. The machines are constantly in motion. Bales of cotton are turned into bolts of fabric. All of a sudden, you spot a glimmer in the corner of your eye. You spot Kronos in his time machine and race towards him. Kronos flies into a plume of smoke and disappears. There is only one time signal left. You follow the final signal to the Mesolithic era. You arrive in the Mesolithic era. You see a small village of people living in circular shelters. The people are working together to cultivate crops and gather food. You can see they are using tools and clay pots in their work. You spot a glint of light behind one of the shelters. You fly Mozart towards it, trying not to be spotted by the people below. But Kronos vanishes before you can catch him. Mozart picks up one final signal and sends you to the future. You arrive in the year 3682. Mozart is taking you to a glimmering city floating in the sky. Just ahead, you see Kronos in his time machine.
You'll never take the key to music.
He shouts, "We must get it back, Kronos. We need to return music to the timeline."
Never, the music's mine forever.
Music is for everyone.
Haha, try and take it from me.
What do you do? Do you use the power of Mozart's night music to confuse Kronos? Or do you use the Mozart magic flute to blow the key from his grasp? You fly. The magic flute blows a powerful wind and Kronos drops the key. You fly down and catch the key as it falls. You are victorious. You return with the key to your present time. Thank you, Time Brigade agents, says Captain Wells. You've done it. You've saved the key to music for all time. Captain Wells holds the key above his head. It floats up and bursts into infinite waves of sound, scattering across the world and across the timeline. You've done it, agents. Music is safe because you took a journey in time.